Good morning, everyone. Today we start the chapter 4, Understanding Civics. Before starting the chapter Understanding Civics, we should warm up with few questions. Like some questions has been given in your book. The first question is, what time does your school start? I think you know the answer. When do you usually reach school? What do you wear to school? Is it any clothes or uniform? Definitely the answer will be uniform. When do you eat your tiffin in the school? It's during break or any time. We take our tiffin during break. Now the next question is, can you go back home from school anytime you want? Obviously the answer will be no. So now I think you can understand about that some rules are there that you have to follow in the school. You would have realized that there are certain fixed ways in which your school functions. These are called rules. When you join a school, you have to accept these rules and try to work according to them. Like these rules, every institution's group or organizations make certain rules according to rigid functioning. So rules are very important because they help any group or institution or school to function smoothly and peacefully. When our country functions according to certain rules. So today's chapter is Understanding Civics, and in this chapter we should learn few points. So the first point is civics and its importance. And the second point is, who is a citizen? Now the third point is the duties and rights of a citizen. So the third point is rights and duties. The fourth point is civic sense. And the last of the fifth point is, a good neighbor is a good citizen. So today we discuss about these points. First, civics and its importance. Number 2 is who is a citizen. Number 3, rights and duties. Number 4, civic senses. And number 5 is a good neighbor is a good citizen. So first, starting with the civics and its importance. So the first question is, what is civics? Civics is a very important subject. Why this is very important subject? Because civics is the subject that tells us about the rules that a country follows to function smoothly and peacefully. So it teaches about the way in which a country runs and also the various privileges and responsibilities of a people. Now, Suppose that if I'm asking a question that can you imagine that if a person has given all the freedom as he wants, a country by which a kind of country can run smoothly? The answer will be no. So there are some certain rules are laid down which tells its people what is acceptable or what is not. So these rules ensure that all the people live a life that is safe, secure and comfortable. Learning about the functioning of our country and freedom, rules and responsibilities is very important. So thus we can say that civics is a very important subject, and I think you can understand what is its importance. Now, who is a citizen? When you born in a family, you are become the member of your family. Now, when you live in an area, you become a member of a neighborhood. When you join a school, that means you are a part of that school. Similarly, when we born in a country, we become a citizen of that country. So we are Indian citizens because we are born in, living and belong to this country. So for the citizen, the two ways, that is the being born in the country, and the next is if a person moves from the one country to another country for a certain period of time and follow the rules of that country, he or she will become the citizen of that country. So the next is, suppose that a person who moves in another country and if he follows the rules and live for a certain period, he or she becomes the citizen of that country. Okay, now sir, there is one question is there. The question is that to find out how many years will any foreigner have to stay in India to become an Indian citizen. So the answer is, if a foreigner come in India and stay here for 6 years, he will be the citizen of India. So now we read about the rights and duties. If you are a citizen of India, or if a person citizen of any country, that they have some rights and duties also. So what are the rights and duties? Rights refer to the freedom. As you are a child, you have also some privileges, like you can play, you can talk with your friends, you have good education, You can make new friends. You can voice your opinion, and you can visit various places. But when you grow up, our rights includes. It means when you grow up, your rights includes. So let's see. What are the rights when you grow up? The first right is you have the freedom of speech. The second is freedom to buy or build a house. And the next is freedom to follow any religion of your own choice. And next is freedom to work and the next is freedom to marry and settle down. So what are the rights? The first is freedom of speech. You have the freedom, you can deliver a speech. Now the second is freedom to buy or build a house. Third is freedom to follow any religion of your own choice. Fourth is freedom to work. And the fifth is freedom to marry and settle down. These are the freedoms. When you grow up, you have these rights. Now the next is duties. Duties. Duties refer to the things that we are expected to do. Now you are a child, so some duties also include with you, like you have to following rules in the classroom. When you present in the class, you should have to follow the rules in the classroom. Like sit quietly, don't make sound or noise. So the first duty is following rules in the classroom. is not being wasteful and helping to recycle products. Um, in school, some projects have been given that you have to make another thing using wasteful products. So, by this way, you can help to recycle products. Now, the next is doing your homework. Now, the next is keeping your room neat and tidy. Okay, and the last and most important duties is maintaining discipline. So don't forget what your duties. The first is following rules in the classroom. Second is not being wasteful and helping to recycle products. And the next is doing your homeworks and keeping your room neat and tidy. And the next is maintaining discipline. So with the time, your duties increases. They include our duties towards our fellow citizen and the nation too. So then in the page number 23, some exercise is given here. So you have to complete this exercise. Here, complete the question is the complete the chart by maintaining your rights and duties in each case. In school, rights and duties. So in school, what your rights? In school, the right is that if you have any problem, you can ask the teacher. You can sit in the classroom and read properly. And what's your duties? The duty is maintain the discipline. Like this way, you have to complete this 3-1. That means you have to write the rights and duties at home, in the library, and in the playground. Now the next topic is civic sense. What is civic sense? We are born with 5 senses. What are the senses? The 5 senses is first is the sight, second is the sound, the smell. Fourth is the touch. And fifth is the taste. We have already read about the five senses in the previous classes. So what are the five senses? Sight, sound, smell, touch and taste. As you are a child. But when you grow up, another sense will develop, and this sense is called civic sense. So, what is civic sense? A civic sense is a concern for any other human beings as well as for your surroundings. When you grow up, you have the sense that how to behave with your friends, with your family, with your neighbor, with your teachers, etc. And how to live in your school or at your home and in the surroundings. So this is the sense that is called civic sense. So civic sense makes a person a good citizen. It means if you have good or developed civic sense, you become a good citizen. That means for a good citizen, it is necessary that you have well developed civic sense. And if you have well developed civic sense, you are called civilized. So, a person with developed civic sense is called civilized. So now, so what we expect a person which have developed civic sense. So a person with a developed civic sense would always what are the points? The first point is stick to the rules and not cause any disturbance to others. That means if you have the developed civic sense, you should follow the rules and not cause any disturbance to others. The next is be thoughtful in action and take charge of situation when needed. Next is follow the traffic rules, and next is cooperate with others in keeping the surroundings clean and not litter. And the last is take care of important buildings and other historical structure in the country. So, a civic sense in a person, we should follow the traffic rules. First is traffic, so should follow the traffic rules. Second is stick to the rules and not cause any disturbance to others. The next is be thoughtful in action and take charge of situation when needed. And the next is cooperate with others in keeping the surroundings clean and not litter. And the last is take care of important buildings and keep the surroundings clean. And so, absence of this civic sense, it can create lots of problems. So, without civic sense, a citizen cannot be take part in developing the country. So, if we follow these rules, or if we follow or develop this civic sense, it will be better, or we can help in run the country smoothly and peacefully. Now, the next is a good neighbor is a good citizen. Next point is a good neighbor is a good citizen. Means a good neighbor should have the developed civic sense. Neighbor means those people who live near us. So what's the point of the good neighbor? So good neighbor, point number 1, always take care of other people's feelings. And this again, we can understand with an example. Suppose that if we don't like loud music and our neighbor is playing a loud music, that means he is not a good neighbor, because if he is a good neighbor, he should always take care of other people's feeling, that what the neighbor like or not. Now the next is be sympathetic and helpful. Suppose that if you are ill and your neighbor come to you and asks that how are you, if you need anything, then ask me. That is a good quality of the neighbor. So this is the character of be sympathetic and helpful. Now the next is be respectful, friendly and trustworthy. For example, we will talk politely or will ask for permission before using things belonging to others. If you want any things that is not present at your home, and if you want to take your neighbor's house, and then you have to ask that person with politely. So it develops a bond of unity, bond of unity, brotherhood and belonging. So these are the quality of the good neighbor, and a good neighbor be a good citizen, and a good citizen can helpful in the developing the country. understand that the rights of others are equally important as his or her rights. The next is performs his duty with honesty and cooperates with people who do their on duty. So next is understand and welcome people who are different from him or her. Does not break rules for personal gain. He or she understood that the law and rules are made for better life for all the citizens of the country. So now, so now we can say that we know about the what is civics and why it is important, who is citizen, rights and duties, civic senses, and a good neighbor is a good citizen. So now we do some exercises. The first is the page number 25, number A1. Rules are laid down to tell people what is acceptable and what is not. Now, smooth functioning of the country. The question is people who do not follow rules cause difficulty in the smooth functioning of the country. We know that for smooth running, for running a country without any difficulty, that means it is a smooth functioning of the country, it is necessary that we should have to follow the rules. So the answer will be the answer is true. Now the next is being a good neighbor makes a person a good citizen. We know that being a good neighbor makes a person a good citizen, because a good neighbor, it means he or she has a good civic sense, and if a person with a good or developed civic sense, sure, it makes a good citizen. So the answer is true. Now we do the exercise B, fill in the blanks. first number is the subject. The subject that teaches about the rules that a country follow to function smoothly is called the subject that teaches about the rules that a country follows to function smoothly is called civics. The next is number 2 is dash refer to the freedom we enjoy. What refer to the freedom we enjoy? So the answer will be, you know about the rights. Rights refer to the freedom we enjoy. Now number 3 dash refer to the things that we are expected to do. That we are expected to do. So the answer will be duties. Duties refers to the things that we are expected to do. Now the next is number 4. People who follow the civic sense are called civilized. So what the question is? Question number 4 is people who follow the civic sense are called civilized. Now the next is number 5. A good yes understands and welcomes people who are different from her or him. So the question is that a good blank understand and welcomes people who are different from her or him. The answer is welcomes people who are different from her or him. So we have completed the exercise A and B. Now, for the learning point from this chapter, you have to learn some new words has been given here. Yes, some words has been given here, and you have to learn that words. The first word is on the page number 25. The first word is privilege. What is the meaning of the privilege? Privileges means things that a person is free to do. Things that a person is free to do. Now the second is responsibilities. First is privileges. First is privileges means things that a person is free to do. It means freedom. Now the second is responsibilities. Responsibilities, things that a person is required to do. Now number 3 is civilized. Civilized means having good manners. And the last number is sensitive. Sensitive means caring. So what's your homework? Homework is that you have to learn these words and the meaning of these words. Okay. So when we read this chapter, you have to read this chapter again and again and try to understand what the chapter you want to say, that is understanding civics. Now the next is number C is the pick the correct answer. First is in the exercise C. The one number is, it is my duty to my duty to, and the option is given here. maintain discipline in school. Number B is play. Number C is not do the homework. When we read about the duty, that is the important duties that we have that is maintain discipline. So the answer will be A. Our duty is maintain discipline in school. Now number 2. It is my right to our option is not follow rules in the classroom. The second number question is, it is my right to, option A, not follow rules in the classroom. Option B, have good education. And the C is not to work. So what is the answer? The answer is, it is my right to have good education. So the option B is right. Now, number 3 is, a good neighbor will number 8, not play loud music. Number B, fight with others. And the C is use other neighbors things the way she or he wants. The question is, a good neighbor will, number A, not play loud music. Number B, fight with others. C, will use others neighbors that he, way, she or he wants. So the answer will be, a good neighbor will not play loud music. Now the last number is